Before we start today's video, check out our affiliate links in the description down below. These can make some great gifts with the holiday season just around the corner, or even a gift for yourself. It supports the channel at no extra cost of you. Thanks so much. May the force be with you, and enjoy the video.
Hello there.
This is where the fun begins.
What's up guys, Unofficial Star Wars here. Hope you're all doing well, and in today's video we're going to be discussing some of the unfortunate about the Mandalorian and Grogu movie. As exciting as it is and seems to be going along, it very well could be the last chapter for the Mandalorian character, or at least a part of a solo outing. There have now recently becoming more and more reports adding to that resume of that overall rumored reports. It's exactly what we're going to be discussing in today's video, breaking it all down for you guys with everything that we know and everything that we'd be anticipating right now. Before we do though, however, grab that subscribe button if you haven't already, as we're discussing and covering all types of Star Wars related news, leaks, rumors, theories, and breakdowns here on the channel. So if you guys are into any of that, go ahead and grab that subscribe button today. Okay, so in this video we are going to be taking a quick read from cosmicbook.news.com as an overall garnering source. I'll have their article linked in the description down below for you guys to check out there as well. Now, I haven't covered them all that much here on the channel before, but I feel like I am covering them a little bit more and more, especially within the last couple of weeks. And that being said, they are becoming more prominent and of a reputable and reliable source to look out there for. As I had also mentioned, they're just simply adding on to that resume of that rumored report of that the Mandalorian and Grogu movie very well could be the unfortunate truth, and that it very well could be the end of at least the Mandalorian franchise or series. Of course, other Mandoverse projects and shows such as Ahsoka Season 2, Skeleton Crew, The Book of Boba Fett, and with whatever else they may throw our way, would only continue to kind of go on and be told. Not just that, but also having the Mandalorian and Grogu characters popping up in some of those other Disney Plus projects and shows. So, as they read, a new rumor offers that the Mandalorian and Grogu movie will wrap up Mando's arc in the Disney Plus Star Wars universe. According to the scooper Daniel RPK, the flick will be the last with no additional movies or new seasons of The Mandalorian coming to the Disney Plus streamer. I also want to throw in there, though, however, that there is a whole other flip side. It's either all or nothing kind of scenario. I'll discuss a little bit more about it in a later separate feature video here on the channel. It is all the more reason to grab that subscribe button if you haven't already. But essentially, the way that that's being said is, well, we have this rumored report saying that this is it. They don't plan to do any other additional movies or new seasons of The Mandalorian and kind of close out that series and that franchise a part of the Mandoverse, but, you know, still keeping the character around Mando and Grogu to pop up in other Disney Plus streamer shows, such as a possible potential Book of Boba Fett Season 2 or Ahsoka Season 2, Skeleton Crew, or with whatever else they may have up their sleeve for the Mandoverse. The other side of that rumor, or a whole other rumor, indicates the exact opposite, and that this is only the beginning and that they're really just truly getting started. And it would be the best case in this scenario for Disney, the House of Mouse, Lucasfilm. They want money, and this is the money. Making more Mandalorian movies, of course. They're probably holding off and waiting to see how it performs in the box office, but it is probably going to be pretty dang good. Reportedly, The Mandalorian Season 4 has become the Mandalorian and Grogu movie. So, according to the rumor, the film will not lead into any new projects, and that would kind of essentially be it. However, it is said that there are still plans for Mando to appear in other Star Wars universe shows and projects, just not his own movies or like his own show, as I had mentioned, for the Disney Plus streamer. This in particular rumor, and into the regards of what it actually says here, according to the scooper Daniel RPK over Star Wars Holocron fan account over on X or Twitter, The Mandalorian and Grogu will reportedly be the last chapter of the series and show, with no future movies or seasons planned. Din Djarin is said to appear in other future Star Wars projects after the conclusion of his own show or like his own series and franchise. Daniel RPK has also said that Taika Waititi's Star Wars movie is on an indefinite hold, which seems to be the likely case a part of that. It's one of those things to throw into the mixing bowl that adds on to his resume of things, but of course, if you guys know anything comic book related, whether it is the Star Wars IP and franchise or the Marvel side of things, an IP franchise, by which we do have a Marvel channel linked in the description down below. Definitely go check that one out if you are a Marvel fan. With the Mandalorian and Grogu movie getting its release date of May 22nd of 2026, mark your calendars. It's going to be directed by both Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni, acting as a co-director. Will star Pedro Pascal in the titular role, of course taking to reprise his role as the Mandalorian. Now, seeing that that is currently filming right now, and that the Fantastic Four 2024 movie, First Steps, is currently filming right now for Marvel Studios. As I had mentioned, if you're a Marvel fan, we have our Marvel channel linked in the description down below. It seems very slim and unlikely that we'll actually see Pedro Pascal or the actual face of Din Djarin. Sigourney Weaver, also on the other side of things though, has also joined the cast in an undisclosed role. We just don't know what she's exactly doing, like who her character is or anything of that nature. It's probably just a new role. It doesn't stop there. I have loved telling stories set in the rich world and universe that George Lucas has created, recently said Jon Favreau when talking about the Mandalorian and Grogu movie at the time of the film's announcement back in January of this year, 2024. He continues by saying that the prospects of bringing the Mandalorian and his apprentice Grogu to the big screen is really extremely exciting. Ending that quote right there. As I had mentioned, it's kind of one of those things that it's just too early to tell, and even as an insider on Lucasfilm, like Jon Favreau's side and point of view of things, it'd be too early for him to even tell. As I had mentioned, it's the House of Mouse, Disney, Lucasfilm. They're going to play their cards based upon viewership and the box office numbers and how much money the Mandalorian and Grogu movie is going to bring in, and depending on how successful it is, which as I had mentioned seems to be very much so likely to be very successful. It feels like its marketing and promoting is one of those things that's already ramped up and has a lot of fans ramped up at the same time. Kathleen Kennedy has also taken to recently discuss and talk about both Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni in light, and also the Mandalorian and Grogu movie, saying, in quote, "Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni have ushered into Star Wars' two new and beloved characters, Mando and Grogu, and this new story is a perfect fit for the big screen," added Kathleen Kennedy, president of Lucasfilm. So, as I was discussing and as I had mentioned there, it's just one of those things that's too early to tell. We'll have to simply wait and see, and as I had also mentioned, I think the chances of this movie overperforming and being very successful in the box office as a smash hit is very up there into those regards. It's the first Star Wars movie in over nearly like half a decade, 5-6 years at this point, since 2019's The Rise of Skywalker. Even then, by the time it does actually release into theaters, it will have been a good 7-8 years, and fans of Star Wars and of the franchise are going to be excited to get back to the theaters to watch a new Star Wars movie. This hiatus is definitely something that it has done a bit good for the franchise and for the IP, giving it a breather and giving it some room to kind of just saturate with the fans, and then shift focusing to other storytelling prospects, whether that is games or Disney Plus shows, is a very heavy one that we've seen. Guys, this is all being said, let me know all of your thoughts and opinions in the comments down below. I would love to hear what you guys are all thinking. Thanks so much for watching today's video. Of course, this has been Unofficial Star Wars. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Have a great one. May the Force be with you as always. Peace out.